Hi, it's Darnell with Way Over Recipes, and today I'm going to be cooking up a whole salmon fillet in the Oster digital French door air fry oven. So we see how it performs cooking up some salmon right now. So here's my salmon fillet. It's about 1 1/4 pound in weight, and I'm going to go ahead and start warming up the cooker before I go through all the ingredients and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to set the cooker to roast, and I'm going to leave it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to do for cooking time, I'm probably going to need between 15-20 minutes, so I'm going to bring it down to 20, and maybe I'll check it after 15, and we'll see how things go as far as that's concerned. But I'm going to hit start. While it's preheating, my ingredients are extra virgin olive oil, as well as a couple ounces of lemon juice, or if you have like 1 raw lemon, use the juice from that. I've got some black pepper that I'll be using for freshly cracked black pepper, as well as some good old Bay seasoning that I'll be sprinkling on. So I'm going to start by just pouring a thin layer of the extra virgin olive oil all over the salmon fillet, and since the backside has like skin, I'm only going to be seasoning up the top side. And now that I've got the oil on, going to put some lemon juice on. I probably don't even need the whole 2 ounces, so maybe just about 1 ounce of that got on there. Now I'm going to put my black pepper on. Nothing in this video is sponsored, by the way, but if you want anything like the pepper grinder or the cooker itself, there will be a referral link to my Amazon shop in the video description. So just shaking on the Old Bay seasoning, that gives things a real nice kick all the time. So we've got things all seasoned up. We'll just wait for the preheat to finish, and then we'll get it on in there. I've got the rack on the middle rack level. Alright, preheat is done. Open on up. Get it on in there. Put it as far back as I can because things cook faster in the back than the front, and hit start. And I want to explain, I've got the bigger end of the salmon fillet pointing towards the back and the smaller end towards the front, because I want to try and cook this without having the spin, even though the middle, I guess, the large middle is going to, not get it spin, but I think still might be able to get through this cook just fine without a spin. But we'll see how it goes. I'll bring you on back. So things are 13 minutes in. I can see it's going to need at minimum 20 minutes or more. So I'm adding time. I'm going to up the time to 12 minutes left. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there's basically no, I guess I want to be at 11:20 something as well. I'll just leave it there. But the reason why I'm adding time is because I don't want to run through the full 20 minutes and then have to add more time, because if I have to add more time, then the cooker's going to go into its preheat again, and I don't want that. So I'm basically adding more time. When it gets down to about 5 minutes or so left, I'll check it, see if it's fully cooked, and if not, just let it continue to run. But you don't want to be in a position with this cooker where the time runs out, because then if you need to add time, you got to preheat again, and that is a pain. I also wanted to mention that I have a Copper Chef bacon grill mat over the bake pan that I used. And with this cooker, the bake pan is not non-stick at all. Things stick to it, and it's not cool. So line it with something, anything. You don't want to just put stuff straight on the bake pan with this cooker. But gonna let it run for about another 5 minutes. I'll bring you on back. Alright, so things have been going for 20 minutes or so now. So I'm going to open on up and just check the temp, and The cooker doesn't have a pause feature, so if things aren't done, we'll just close on up and let it keep running. We're at 143, 144. Yeah, I mean, and we're just touching 145. That's one I don't mind stopping for. I mean, we're right there. I'll just stop there. 20 minutes, we're good. I mean, I usually don't rely on carryover, but for 1 degree, 1 degree, I can use carryover for 1 degree. So let's see if we can get this out without breaking it up too much. A little more. Seems like the little bit is stuck to the mat on the back there, where things cooked a little faster. Alright, got it all out in one piece, thank God. Cool. Just going to close out the cooker. Gotta get this out the way to close the door. Alright, so there's our salmon fillet. Gonna give it about 5 minutes to rest. Alright, so give things a little time to reabsorb juices, and anything that needed to carry over that extra degree I'm sure is done now. But going to cut right down the center here, and we see got some breakaway meat. But that's how things look inside. This is a sockeye salmon fillet, by the way. Farm raised. No, sorry. Fresh, wild caught, not farm raised. Sorry. This is wild caught. This is not farm raised. That was not a slip. It was not farm raised. Just wanted to make that clear. Stick with the wild caught. I think sometimes I think so much about not getting farm raised that I say farm raised when I'm thinking wild, and this is wild. So, going to go ahead and do a taste test. Alright, so thank God for some salmon fillet, and let's taste. I'll try that second bite. Alright, it turned out pretty good, and it didn't taste too lemony. I could have even used the rest of that lemon, you know. It all was good. It all turned out good. So the mixture of the oil, lemon, pepper, Old Bay, real nice. Cooker did a great job. 20 minutes. It wasn't using convection, so you know, if it was using a convection type of roast, maybe it would have finished in 15. But it all turned out good, and that's what we want in the end. So, in the video description, lots of ways to help the channel. You can find my cookbook, referral links as I mentioned, and a link to a printable version. And also, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.